everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy's Advice with me, Randy Prizzle. Yes, I've got the Champions shirt on today. The Champions. We won the league. We won the league. We won the league. We've done it. But yeah, it took me a while to get this shirt, and I finally got it, and I'm happy. I'm thrilled. I'm over the moon. But we're not here to talk about the shirt, even though it's a glorious shirt. Brilliant. We're here to talk about the advice that I'm here to give a poor sod today. And I said throughout this whole entire season until the Premier League is over and maybe we retain or maybe we don't, this shirt will stay on until that moment happens. So you're going to keep seeing these shirts in all types of videos that I do, unless they've been pre-recorded. But let's go. I stole 5. Let's rewind that because I've got a bit of a headache. I stole 50,000 from my job and I haven't been caught yet. Insane in the membrane. Let's go. Be me, a 19-year-old woman fresh out of high school starting a job at a large corporation. Geez. Within my first year, I moved into a position that involved working with machinery used to move products through the facility. During the first couple of months in the role, I noticed there were no cameras in the area. In the areas I had access to, no cameras. Since I was one of the few people qualified to enter those spaces, I essentially had unrestricted access to a large portion of the inventory. One day, I decided to steal a pair of headphones. It was the first time I'd ever stolen anything from work, and I was terrified. For the next 2 months, I was constantly worried about getting caught. Eventually, I realized that nobody seemed to have noticed. The second time, I took an iPad. After that, it gradually turned into a daily habit. For about a year, I started with the small items like SD card, RAM, and AirPods. Eventually, it snowballed into larger and more expensive products such as VR headsets, graphics cards, and anything else I could conceal on my person without triggering the metal detectors on the way out. There were several close calls. One time, security pulled my bag aside during a random search and found a pair of AirPods I had taken. Somehow, they believed me when I claimed they were mine. I would sell the stolen items on eBay for roughly half their retail value. The money added up quickly, and I was making around an extra 1,000 a week. This continued for about a year until I left for a different company. Since then, I've never done anything like it again. I do feel some guilt about what I did, although my feelings are mixed. Part of me recognizes that stealing was wrong. At the same time, I resented the company because it seemed like they cared very little about their employees. We were regularly required to work excessive overtime, even on holidays, and getting time off was often difficult. Since then, I moved on to a better paying job that has better benefits every now and then, and I think about that time and cringe about it. How stupid I was to even do it in the first place. Well, you did it because you knew you can get away with it. It's clear and obvious, You saw a chance, you took a chance. It's like a pack of cards. You shuffled it and you shuffled it the right way and you got the ace. That's what you did. So I wouldn't really look at it and try to dwell on the past. They say, don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Well, that was quoted from obviously Oasis. But still, you don't have to look back. Look forward, because what you've done is effectively part of the past. As long as you're not doing it in the present day, then it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. 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 Bright lights and you keep moving. So you just keep doing what you got to do. Don't feel guilty about it. Because listen, some people tend to do silly stuff when they know they can get away with it. Trust me, I've done some silly stuff before that I knew I could get away with. And it happens. You just have to know sometimes that going into the future, change the trajectory, change the path. Don't be an idiot. That's all I got to say. But if you want to keep doing it for the thrill, like you're singing the LaRue song, I'm going in for the kill, doing it for the thrill. Now go ahead. But just be warned. Because if that happens again, it could be you locked up like the Akon song. And that's just it. And that's all the advice I've got for that person. But my final piece of advice to that person is don't look back on the past. Just move on. You've got a new job now. So who cares? That's the advice for that poor sod. And that's it for this week. Till next time, guys. Sod off. Go on. Sod off.